of Sweden, 38-year-old civil servant, refereed in Euro 96, very experienced FIFA official, and it's Rapid Vienna in their green shirts who get us underway. Back to Ivanov, given away. So what do we require from Manchester United tonight? It's a performance that showed the same spirit and skill, really, that they showed in the second half of that titanic match against Juventus. Leclerc's on the bench, Cruyff's on the bench, Boborski's on the bench, and Chris Casper, young Burnley lad, son of the old Burnley player Frank Casper. Casper is the last of the substitutes. Ronnie Johnson would have been, but he's not feeling particularly well at the moment. He's got a bad cold. He's back at the hotel. In the meantime, here's Sturger, and that's no problem at all for Schmeichel. Solskjaer. Certainly right, when United's thoughts and concentration must never waver. Their thoughts haven't got to go towards Turin. The battle has got to be won here. As Bob was saying, Rapid have got a terrific record here. They've not lost in something like 15 European games. And there's Giggs, though! Stealing in there magnificently. And what an opportunity. His run gave him such a chance. But his touch was just a little too firm, and over the Austrian crossbar it went.
Yeah, superb bowling. Giggs sprinted through the middle where the two strikers had split, and really a great opportunity missed. It's an open goal, really, for a player of his class.
Played in the game for Kubauer, played long this time for Prozinek, too long in fact. Goal kick. United feeling that the European Champions League was looking good for them back in September after they'd lost in Turin against Juventus and came back with a good win against Rapid Vienna. But of course, as we all know, in recent weeks their form has deserted them. They've lost something like, I think it's 6 out of the last 10. Confidence has evaporated and needs to be brought back here in Vienna. That's a great save by Consul from Gary Neville, who's never scored, but my goodness, he wasn't far off the mark there. Consul has just been named Austria's goalkeeper of the year, or footballer of the year rather, by the coaches of the first division. Showed an excellent piece of keeping there. Neville taking no chances, getting it back to Schmeichel, banged away by him, the big goalkeeper, up towards Solskjaer. Ivanov. Oh, he was attacked by Beckham, and that ball just needed to fall nicely for Beckham, but sadly it wouldn't, and Zingler brings it away. Pass is on here. Schmeichel's a long way out. There was no foul, said the referee. The Austrians are complaining, and Schmeichel was in trouble there for a moment. Giggs gets it inside, and Butt gets it away. Took a clattering as he did so, and the Austrians clearly felt there was an infringement there by Schmeichel, and had the referee thought there was one, then without a doubt it would have been a sending off. But the referee, I think, was absolutely right.
I think the referee was spot on. I must admit I had to wait to see it before making a comment, Brian, sitting on the fence if you like. But I think Schmeichel made a bad decision there. I couldn't believe when I saw him come herring out of his goal there. I mean, the player was a million miles from goal, had plenty to do.
Good play by Sturger.
And 9 times out of 10 that usually results in the goalkeeper making a connection with him.
Foul by Irwin. And another free kick that United have to face. There we see it again from another angle. We felt the referee was dead right. But now there could be a problem for Manchester United, as this free kick from Sturger will come flying into their penalty area. Plenty of green shirts of Rapid forward.
Get away from the danger zone. So we've just seen the two sides of Pete Schmeichel in the last few seconds.
Well, here comes another corner. It's not over yet. And Nicky Butt gets that one away. But that was a superlative piece of goalkeeping by Peter Schmeichel. It looks even better from there. That's a free kick, surely. You're not allowed to strangle players.
Mind, there's been times when I wouldn't have minded doing it.
Well, here's Gary Neville. Sinned against, but no, it's going to be David May who takes the free kick. Floated again towards Beckham down that right-hand side. Several of players, as you noted, wearing gloves, and here's one of them. Wagner. Oh, he's got past Pallister this time. Stumpf's in the middle. There could be problems here. Kubay's coming up as well. Again, he's done well. And again, they've missed a chance. Kubaya came in. But again, before that, there was a superb piece of goalkeeping again by Peter Schmeichel, and United were all over the place in defence.
Yeah, I think maybe Gary Pallister, there's a bit of arm wrestling goes on there, but Wagner sees you for a minute here. I thought he was going to cut this one back. He got players waiting for a cutback. I thought he'd taken a bit of a selfish option there.
That was an important little move there by Schmeichel, just getting it away, even though it fell to Kubaya.
Yeah, he got a good hand on it, but I mean, he'll be a bit unhappy with it going in the path of Kubaya here. And when he fell to him, I thought, well, they're going to score this time.
But they haven't. It's 0-0, but United are treading on thin ice at the moment. Solskjaer can't get to that. We need a flash from Cantona. Solskjaer goes through, but gets nowhere with it. Giggs now. Giggs again. This is more like it. Cantona is waiting there for him. There's Cantona knocking it down. Beckham can't get a shot in. Beckham tries again. This time he's released Cantona. Now, a little dink from the sideline takes a little too long over it, but United get a corner. Here comes the corner. Alex Ferguson doing some shouting there to Dennis Irwin. Keane playing it in again, playing it wide once again there. No flag up for an offside against Eric Cantona. A little thrust coming in. And it's just wide. David May right there at the end.
Well, we're seeing a remarkable episodes now, aren't we? I mean, that's an absolute, at this level, that is a gimme.
And no offside given.
Ball's kept back, just knocks it back across the goal here, the defender.
Solskjaer.
And that's a gimme, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, no. It's unbelievable, this.
Well, the chances are falling thick and fast. Owen. Beckham. Cantona deep. Keane. Cutting it wide this time for Neville. Cantona. Tries to thread it through for Ole Solskjaer. Beckham chasing Haraf. Keane. Neville. Roy Keane again. Giggs. Last one. Takes another. Flicks it on to Cantona. Does well. Giggs now! Giggs now! And United have scored! Ryan Giggs! A wonderful break for Manchester United. Cantona fully involved. Applaud from the substitutes. And smiles from David Beckham and from Ryan Giggs. And Giggs was there to finish it off 1-0 Manchester United.
Started and finished by Giggs, wasn't it? He's at the end of it here when Cantona threads him in, but what we're not seeing there is the run Giggs has made across the field from the left wing to link up with Cantona in the first place to lose his marker. That's superb player by two superb players there, and that's, in view of the finishing we've seen, that's a brilliant finish. But what impressed me most about that, Barney, he left the line earlier in the match when he missed the chance through the middle. He did exactly the same diagonal run then and lost his marker.
Important now that they concede nothing here. That's right, bang it away, David May. The first goal that Giggs has scored since he scored one against Forest back in September. Only his second goal of the season. Oh, this looks dangerous. Kubal's in there again. He has to be watched, but Pallister is there. Oh, he's in danger of losing it and has lost it. And Sturgeon had a shot, and it might go anywhere. Herif's having a go, and they're playing a dangerous game again, Manchester United, but Nicky Butt gets it away now. Keane. Beckham. Cantona. Neville. Oh, that's a lovely turn there by Beckham. A beautiful turn by Beckham. Oh, my goodness, it needed somebody just to finish that off. Cantona has allowed it to go out. Beckham. and playing it in again, but it was such a punishing defeat of theirs at Old Trafford against Fenerbahce, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
Solskjaer, here we go now. Here's Nicky Butt coming in. Good work that time by Consul. But Cantona, keeper's only just got back in. Oh, a fierce shot there by Cantona. And hits it away that time by Consul. But Cantona struck that superbly after Butt had almost looked as though he might get on the score sheet.
Yeah, when you think Butt's here in the end of this little 1-2 here, that's nearly, that's it, some superb play, scrambled out to Cantona, and he smashed it there.
Rozenek, Ivanov gets it away. Here's Cantona again. And Keane with a shot that time. They all want to get in on the action now.
I think that's good. I think it's good the fact that they want to take the game forward, because, you know, I don't think Rapid Vienna can take a high tempo match at all. I think if they sat back a little bit, we've already seen once or twice when the Austrians have come forward, they can create danger.
Alistair. Mays had of that time. There could be some problems here. Kubal. The back heel. Sturger shot. Good work again. Sturger hit that really well.
Well, they've shown once or twice. They've got time, they've got space, they've got good technique, and they're not afraid to set little things up around the edge of the box for themselves. When I thought Kuba refused a chance of a shot early doors, he's really set that one in well for Sturger. Fortunately, right down the keeper's throat.
Lovely turn there by Solskjaer. A great turn by him, and a superb shot pushed away for the corner by Consul.
That was a brilliant effort, wasn't it? Accepted it brilliantly, spun his marker, and then hit a really fierce effort. I thought once he turned him here, he was going to go for a bend. They're going to try and curl it around the keeper, but he's lashed the thing. As you said, a terrific save from the keeper.
Sturger coming in. Playing it wide for Rozenek. Oh. Goal kick. And in fact, there goes the half-time whistle.
Players about the second half, which is obviously going to be
Well,
key
I just
to
said
them.
that no one make any silly mistakes individually. We've caught possession once or twice, and it's nearly cost us. They know that, you know, that they're aware of that. It's just reminders to them. And I feel if we can eradicate these individual mistakes, then I think we can get the result.
Well, our thanks to Alex for that. You're back in the commentary box now with Ron Atkinson and me, Brian Moore, in a really important 45 minutes in the history of Manchester United Football Club. Leading 1-0 here, looking to hold on to that lead, and hoping that Juventus can do the same against Fenerbahce, and that United then would go into the quarterfinals. A mistake there by Ivanov, and Solskjaer has pounced on it. He's got support from Giggs and from Cantona. And he's still not finished. Giggs again. Well, that was extraordinary. Well, I wondered whether he'd given a penalty for a moment, because the referee was standing there. I cannot think how that was missed.
Well, I thought here he's going to shoot. He sets him up with a little ball here, and he actually thought Giggs had just knocked it in and made it game set and match.
Still with Nicky Butt. A good long run, and not a bad save. Oh, and he almost got in for the rebound. Well, that was a real let-off then for Rapid Vienna. And Giggs now trying to keep it going for Manchester United. He gets Solskjaer, the flag has stayed down, Solskjaer, and he balloons that far too high.
Well, Giggs has threaded him in beautifully there. I was looking to make the sub here, but Giggs has threaded him in beautifully there, and I think Solskjaer's just had a rush of blood there. He's panicked there. When Nicky Butt burst through, blasted one in.
There he is.
It's his first shot. He gets another block on it.
Ooh,
Swerving.
it was swerving, wasn't it? The keeper was going the wrong way.
He's made up the ground on him there, and he's gone in very, very brave as well.
Indeed.
Played well as Consul, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. Yes, he's 34 years old now, and as I say, he's been in the first team here since 1985. In fact, he played in the Winners' Cup final against Everton that year, when Everton beat Rapid Vienna 3-1. Now, here's Penska making his first contribution. Sturger's right there forward as well for him. Kubal's close at hand. Radicic's here as well. Here's Radicic. shaking off the challenge of Beckham. Sturger playing Rakitic in again, across the line. There's a chance now, and somehow it cannoned off a United defender. Sturger can't believe it. He thought, this is it. And it cannons behind for the corner.
I think it was Pallister. Who made a great block. I mean, you thought that was an equaliser, and that's good setting up play. They've got rid of the first one.
Well, here comes the corner. Keane got ahead to that one. I think, in fact, it came off David May.
Yes, it was well, when you say he came off him, Brian, I think he made up the ground for it. I think it was a great block.
Keane again. United still leading by Ryan Giggs' goal after 23 minutes. And here's Solskjaer. Cantona's waiting in the middle. Giggs is coming up fast. And Cantona with a header hits the woodwork. Alistair goes in. Free kick given for Rapid Vienna. But Cantona, who scored in the away game against Fenerbahce, and Solskjaer picks him out superbly there. Look at that leap, look at those neck muscles, and then look at that bit of bad luck. Off the Vienna post.
There wasn't much console was going to go by that one.
No. Sturger's coming off now, and they're bringing another substitute on, the Russian Mandrika. How close Cantona was to making it 2-0 Manchester United.
Solskjaer did excellent there, though. You know, he had nobody else in the box to pick out but Cantona.
Cantona. Solskjaer. Oh, this is some good play here. Owen's made a terrific break, and Beckham was in there.
That was a brilliant move. Some great
Wonderful
play up the middle by Solskjaer there, the way he received and threaded the ball back in. It's a good early ball in from Beckham. I think the defender does very well here and just does enough, you know. In fact, I thought he half got a touch on that, just to put Beckham off as he's sliding in.
But a great run by Owen and a great cross by the full-back. But still 1-0 Manchester United. But winning it in the air. Cantona also. Beckham can't, though. Oh, ball given away badly. Beckham says thank you very much. Solskjaer's in the middle. Cantona's in there too. And it might be Cantona! 2-0! Well, maybe the bad times are over for him now. And the good times certainly look to be on the way for Manchester United.
Yeah, certainly Beckham's taken full advantage of that misplaced pass. I think the Rapid Vienna defenders were actually looking for Cantona to be offside. It's placed that on a lovely curling ball. I think it's Solskjaer just missing the first one. Cantona's not going to miss that one.
Scored before tonight, only one in the last 13 games. That doesn't seem possible. And maybe he's put those unsuccessful times behind him now as he hammers that one into the back of the Rapid net. And it's 2-0 Manchester United.
Oh, not even a semblance of offside. The central defender standing there rooted.
And away comes Kuba. Here come Rapid Vienna again. And Keane, a lovely bit of play by Roy Keane. Made up so much ground, timed his tackle perfectly, played the ball, not the man. But Keane is down. And Cantona plays it in. And in doing that, my feeling is that Roy Keane is in a bad way. If Keane is injured, he means so much to them in that midfield. And you can tell by the look on the United players' faces and the fact that they are swarming around there that they themselves are very concerned. This is the goal again. We think Solskjaer plays it in. Cantona on the far side. Perfect there. And again, United fans will be happy with that scene.
I think the biggest difference in this half to the other one was that the ball has changed hands more often from side to side, hasn't it? Whereas in the first half there's a lot of good movement from both sides.
Well, I'm not sure whether they are Manchester United celebrations, but the United fans certainly have got plenty to celebrate here in the Ernst Happel Stadium in Vienna. Cantona's goal, the second one, really sealed it for United after Giggs had scored in the first half. And it's all over. And Manchester United. And that's the result there as well. So you know now that Manchester United go into the quarter-finals of the Champions League. Those goals by Ryan Giggs and the one by Eric Cantona that really set them on their way. With Juventus doing their part as well with that 2-goal win over Fenerbahce, who were the only side who could have denied Manchester United a place in those quarter-finals. But it's gone superbly according to plan for United here tonight in bitterly cold conditions. Beckham, who's played a terrific part himself. But an injury to Roy Keane, and one to Nicky Butt as well, is the only downside of what is a night of triumph for Manchester United and for their manager, Alex Ferguson, who's with Gary Newborn.
Alex, good news. Juventus have finished. They've won 2-0. You've won 2-0. You are in the quarter-finals of the European Champions League.
It's a big step for us. I'm really pleased for the players. They've done very, very well tonight. Unfortunately, it's tinged with a bad injury to Roy Keane, but they've played very well. I think they've thoroughly deserved to win. There could have been more.